scarlet blaze. Heroic bloodlines. Through a new pact with the Leicester Alliance, Edelgard can direct her might at the kingdom, and though it comes at no small price, her forces steadily gain the upper hand. But the kingdom does not stand idly by. Dimitri rallies the Western lords, led by House Dominic, blood of one of the 10 elites, in a last-ditch effort to forestall the Empire.
No, brother. Anything but that. You cannot force the relic onto Annette.
Calm yourself. I've merely bade her wield it, not sent her rushing off into the teeth of the enemy.
It's all right, Father. I know I'm the only one who can do this. Just seeing the crest of Dominic and our hero's relic is going to improve everyone's morale.
It shames me to thrust this task on you, when it should have fallen to that craven son of mine.
Yes, I doubt we can expect Simon to return and wield the relic, considering how quickly he abandoned us.
It seems I raised him poorly, yes. I should have taught him how our house managed to survive this long without starving or freezing.
Don't look so sad, Uncle. I'll gladly carry the burden until Simon returns.
But Annette...
Enough, Father. Stop worrying. After all, this is nothing compared to what the soldiers are going through at the front. So many people are fighting and dying out there. Some of them my good friends. I'm not going to cower in safety while they struggle. Especially when I'm in the best position to help.
Forgive me, Annette.
If you sense any danger at all, child, promise me that you'll run. I couldn't bear to lose you.
I know, Father. So let's just all do the best we can to keep our land safe.
The nearer we get to Byleth territory, the more resistance we're likely to face. The lords surrounding the capital are the most loyal to the crown.
We have Geraint, Enid, Brenius, and Belinus. There is no telling whether these houses will choose subjection or destruction. Regardless, we cannot simply ignore them as we attempt to march on the capital. We must seize control of each of their lands and establish footholds before continuing on.
The Alliance is still doing everything we expected of them. There are no changes on that front. So as long as we continue tightening the vice around the kingdom, we're certain to fulfill your Majesty's goals.
Glad to hear it about the Alliance.
Does this mean the war will be over soon? I feel some actual motivation coming on.
Well, in that case...
Nope, never mind, motivation gone.
That was a close one, Bernadetta. You almost got yourself assigned to the front lines. As for me, you know what to do. Just put me right at the front and let me start wrecking stuff.
We shall see who does more wrecking of stuff, Caspar. I will not be letting you outshine me. Watch as I am bringing glory to Bridget and the Empire on the battlefield.
I wonder if I'll find someone worth marrying before this war is over.
Enough! It's easy to let your guard down when the end is in sight, and we can't fall victim to that. Stay disciplined, and together we will take Fodlan's future in hand.
Don't worry, Edelgard. We're ready to get this done. Right then. Let's start by taking care of the enemy in front of us.
I have the most brilliant idea.
What do you think of this?
I have an idea.
What?
Hey, so hear me out. I'll do what I can.
Shall we?
Supplies are the lifeblood of any army. Everything has its use.
Allow me to assist with any matters regarding the facilities. Let me know if I may be of further service.
Well, how'd it go? Any result's a good result.
Oh, there you are, Hubert. I have been searching everywhere for you.
And to what end? Has Her Majesty summoned me?
Oh, she would never use me for a task like that. I just wanted to thank you, albeit reluctantly.
I do not recall having done anything that would merit such a sincere display of gratitude.
Well, you probably just saw it as part of your normal administrative duties. You fixed quite a big mistake in my last report before Her Majesty had the chance to look at it. I woke up in a panic when I realized what I had done. Imagine how mortified I was to see you'd already corrected everything.
Ah, yes. I may have done something of the sort. As Her Majesty's loyal servant, it is my duty to pare down the number of unnecessary matters which wander across her desk. I must say, I was surprised to see you make such a foolish and obvious error. Have you truly grown so lax, even as you style yourself the greatest of our Emperor's retainers?
I'm aware of the mistake I made, but I would never dream of calling myself something like that. Well, perhaps I said it once or twice in the heat of the moment, but I never actually meant it. If anyone is Her Majesty's best retainer, it's you. And without House Vestra's say-so, I could never become one of her servants.
At present, I very much doubt you are fit to serve as Her Majesty's servant.
Excuse me?
It is true that I did not make a conscious choice to serve Her Majesty at first. Instead, I simply did it because my father decreed it must be so. But such bounds no longer define our relationship. I do not serve the Emperor. My loyalty is to Lady Edelgard, and her alone. I stand with her in a manner that goes beyond the bounds of ruler and servant. Do you understand this?
I want to be like that with Her Majesty as well. But I am only the child of a baron, so I don't have excuses to linger in the palace all the time. I have to return to my family's estate once I've fulfilled my duties for the day, and I get summoned back to our territory often. I am not like you. I cannot just be at her side unless I have a good reason to be there.
Indeed. Ox territory is in the far west of the Empire. I surmise you have had to spend much of your time away from Enbar. Furthermore, you will be a baron one day. Your duties will prevent you from dedicating yourself solely to Her Majesty.
Exactly. Unlike you, I have an entire territory's worth of people to protect. But I still won't give up. Even from afar. No. Precisely because I'll be afar, there will be things I can do to protect Her Majesty. In fact, always being at her side might actually cause you to overlook threats from time to time. I may even serve Her Majesty in a way you never could.
That is a promising thought, Monica. Ah, Hapi. How are you finding your time in the Imperial Army?
Pretty normal, I guess. It's nice to be around a lot of people I don't know.
Excellent. For if you were dissatisfied, it could lead to an accident. And I would find that most vexing.
Oh, I have my dissatisfactions. Like the way you're talking to me right now, for starters. But if I sighed over every little thing that bothered me, I'd be dead before I took another breath.
Yes, quite true. By the by, have you considered my proposition? Though I am loath to discuss it, I am a firm believer in using every resource to its utmost.
I don't know. It feels pretty unethical, even if it is technically something we can do. And did you spare a single thought for how I might feel being used like that?
I actually made the proposal based on my estimation of your feelings. I imagine you would enjoy sighing for a greater cause, seeing as you are never able to unleash them freely.
And why exactly would I want to sigh, huh?
As I am not you, I have no answer to that question. I simply thought it might be unpleasant. Being the only one prohibited from performing an action others do as a matter of course, that is.
Right. Well, no, it isn't. And if you're really approaching this thing without considering my feelings, you're so far off the mark I don't know what to tell you.
My, I just thought the woman would enjoy breathing a literal sigh of relief. And to do so in a way where our forces make use of the monster she summons, where is the harm? Alas, I suspect I am in for another mocking at the hands of Her Majesty for how often people mistake me for a heartless cad.
The Bert? Again? Ugh.
Happy. Now that you are calmer, I thought perhaps we might share some tea and treats. But if you're not interested, I am content to deal with them myself.
You really want me to buy into this plan of yours, huh? I told you, the answer's no. Now stay away from me.
I assure you, I have no such ulterior motive here.
Liar.
Yes. Well, I can see any further conversation will be fruitless. In that case, I bid you good day. Had I known this would all be for me, I would have made coffee instead of tea.
Huh? What's coffee?
It does not concern you. Pray forgive my intrusion.
Yeesh. Just being near that guy makes me want to sigh.
Training can be the difference between victory and defeat.
This will help everyone out.
I think it's making sense now. Yes, this makes sense.
I've got the hang of it.
I'll surely put this to good use.
Can't wait to get back out there.
I'll put this to good use.
A new power, is it? Excellent.
Training can be the difference between victory and defeat.
Guess I'll have to learn something new.
Maybe this'll help keep me on an even keel.
The hard life sharpens the senses.
Another tool in the belt. This'll take some getting used to. Another tool in the belt.
I will hew my own path with this power. I always strive to improve. I always strive to improve.
My love comes in many forms.
I hope I can handle this.
With proper training, you'll be unstoppable.
I carry a little of everything here. You've got an eye for quality, friend. Hope to see you again soon.
And what of the Archbishop's movements?
She has established herself in Camulus, a town south of Ferdinand, and shows no indication of leaving. The Knights of Ceres occasionally go to the front, but the Archbishop appears content to remain behind. A shame, really.
Well, we expected as much. It's unlikely that we'll have the opportunity to eliminate her without mounting a full-scale invasion of Byleth territory.
We should have surrounded Garrick Mach and torn the place apart when we had the chance, no matter the cost to us. We may have squandered our greatest chance by not doing so.
Hubert, that idea came from Lord Arundel. That is to say, Tallis. And it's an impractical idea, at that. One based on unreliable experimental assets that had never been tested in battle. Besides, after breaking ties with him and his allies, we lacked the military capability to carry out an operation on such a scale.
True on both counts, Your Majesty. We took such bold steps to excise those who slither in the dark from the Empire, knowing full well the price we'd pay. Though it meant allowing the Archbishop to escape our grasp, I would venture to say that we ultimately came out in a better position because of it.
Unquestionably so. I'm certain Tallis and his ilk are dreaming up some villainy as we speak. But we're not beholden to them anymore. We are no longer complicit in their schemes.
I could not care less what I am or am not complicit in, Lady Edelgard. But I agree, you must not be. For your own sake and the sake of the Empire, it is vital that you remain unsullied and unencumbered.
When I proposed such drastic changes to our plan 2 years ago, I did so against your best counsel. And yet you made it work every step of the way. None of us would be where we are today if not for you, Hubert. I cannot thank you enough.
This is quite unlike you, Your Majesty. Are you feeling unwell? I assure you I feel ever appreciated. There is no need for you to speak such words aloud. Or perhaps this is meant to soften the blow of yet another drastic change of course?
Nothing like that, I assure you. I simply want you to know how much you are valued. This path I walk, I cannot walk it without you. I'm only able to press onward because I have you to open the way. There will always be a place for you by my side.
Are you certain there are no changes you wish to inform me of? I must insist that you hide nothing from me.
What? But I just said I'm not... Hubert, are you truly so incapable of accepting a simple word of thanks?
Hunger is the true enemy.
Solid, solid.
Oh, this looks great. I'm gonna demolish this puppy for sure.
Someone knows my weakness. Thanks.
Come back whenever you're hungry. Hunger is the true enemy.
Solid, solid.
No. Did you really? Oh, you did. This is my absolute favorite. Thank you.
This is one of my favorites. Thank you.
Come back whenever you're hungry. Hunger is the true enemy.
This is great. I bet anyone would love this stuff.
I see someone has been digging into my culinary preferences. Well, who am I to say no?
You like this stuff too? I knew we got along for a reason.
Come back whenever you're hungry. Hunger is the true enemy.
Yeah, the flavor's not really there. Might want to try something different next time.
Oh, yes. This is definitely one of the foods I love.
For me? Really? Well, that's very kind of you. Let's eat it together.
Come back whenever you're hungry. Hunger is the true enemy. Come back whenever you're hungry.
Care to make yourself useful?
Counting on you both. Leave it to me.
My sword is yours.
We all must do our fair share. Care to make yourself useful?
Counting on you both.
I will finish it summarily.
Right. Let's get this out of the way.
We all must do our fair share.
Now, time for a break. Let us concentrate our efforts on rousing conversation. Afterwards, I say we reward ourselves with a gripping training session and crown the evening with a meal well-deserving of our ravenous appetites. Is something amiss?
I don't know. It feels like you might be leaning a little too hard on the whole giving your all thing. You didn't used to be like this. I know you want to do your best, but it's starting to feel like I can't even relax when I'm with you.
Perhaps you are right. I have been feeling rather restless lately. My father disappeared during the raid on Enbar, as you know. I have no idea where he is or what he's doing at this moment. Had I only the conviction to execute him, he would not have escaped. A fair share of the responsibility lies at my feet. At times like these, devoting myself fully to what few things I can do is all that keeps me going. Otherwise, I would simply succumb to the reality of how powerless I truly am. The pressure is immense.
Now that you mention it, I think I finally know what was feeling off about you. It's that pressure forcing you to keep your guard up, like you're constantly braced for the worst. Take your breaks, for example. It never looks like you're doing anything even resembling relaxing. I wouldn't worry about your father, though. I know you'll find the right solution.
I appreciate your counsel. I feel as though I have gained some valuable new insight into myself. After all, one can hardly notice the changes they undergo as they happen. It seems partnering with you is the right decision. Your advocacy for maximal effort continues to be an inspiration.
Oh, I wasn't really trying to give you advice or anything, and that's definitely not what I'm advocating for. But if what I said helped, then I'm glad I could be there for you. I just hope you can start cutting yourself a little slack. Your future's bright, Ferdinand.
A veritable wellspring of advice as always. I am deeply obliged.
As long as you're feeling better. I mean, war councils are grim already, but they'd be practically unbearable with you sulking around the place. And really, it was nothing. Just here to help.
Nothing? If ever there is a time to give it one's all, it is when expressing gratitude. It seems you could learn something from me as well. And just you watch. I swear on the Iron Name, I will surpass my father in the most stunning fashion.
He's never gonna learn, is he? Perfect timing, Caspar. I was just looking for you.
You were? Oh, I get it. You want to go a few rounds, huh? Fine, we'll take you down without even breaking a sweat.
Well, no, I mean, okay, yes, at some point, but that's not what I'm here for. Your dad's around, right? I was sorta hoping I could get a session in with him. You know, a little lesson from the Minister of Military Affairs himself.
Yeah, you might not want to do that.
Why not? You're training with him, aren't you?
Well, sure, but I've been doing that since I could barely even talk. And it still knocks my backside into next month. A regular person like you wouldn't stand a chance.
What about this looks regular to you? Come on, I'm serious.
Don't say I didn't warn you. You want my advice? Don't eat anything beforehand if you don't want to be cleaning it off your armor later. Oh, and cancel all your plans for after, because I can guarantee you are not going to make them. Just keep that in mind, okay?
Come on, is it really that bad? I appreciate the advice, but I think I'll be fine.
Hey, better to be ready than get blindsided by the pain. Trust me, I've lived it. Training with my father? It's a marathon of blood, sweat, and tears that'll leave you feeling like you're face to face with the goddess herself. Hey, you still alive?
I can't feel my legs.
Don't worry, you'll be fine. You're just out of energy is all. You know, my father praised you. Nobody's ever kept up with him as long as you did. Apparently, he's gonna come up with even tougher training now. Though I really wish he wouldn't.
I think I underestimated you, Caspar. I don't know how you can handle training like that every day.
Getting used to it was kind of my only choice growing up. I mean, I'm not as clever as you, so I had to make up for it by being tough as nails. That's why I'm always so gung-ho about getting stronger. Though, I don't know if that's really the most efficient way to go about it.
No, that training... efficiency has nothing to do with it. I think I get where that unwavering focus of yours comes from now.
Yeah? Well, in any case, I'm glad you're still alive and kicking. Our enemies aren't gonna know what hit them next time we get out on the battlefield.
Yeah. All this suffering would have been for nothing if we don't get the results to back it up.
You know, it's a nice change of pace seeing you like this.
Please don't laugh at my pain.
I should call it a day. You sticking around?
Nah, I should finish up too. Thanks, Shamir. I have to work out new unit formations for our next battle.
You're pretty conscientious for a mercenary. That's rare in our profession. Well, Sorry to cut and run. Good luck with all that.
If you're really sorry, you could always give me a hand sometime. It's my responsibility, but that doesn't mean I have to do it alone.
Fair enough. Come find me next time I'm off duty.
Really? Thanks. Dependable as always, Shamir. Honestly, you're so mature for your age. You always seem so composed, almost wise, even when we're just chatting.
I wouldn't say wise. Save that for the higher-ups. I just mind my own business. Plenty of mercenaries do the same.
Yeah, you're definitely right about that.
You know, you're pretty easygoing yourself, even by Merc standards. Have you been on your own for long? Didn't you belong to a mercenary group at some point?
Yeah, but I bounced around a lot. Let's see, the company I was with the longest was... probably Burling's mercenaries, the last one I joined. But then we clashed with Jeralt's band, and I was the only one who survived.
There isn't a mercenary who hasn't lost someone or something along the way. The losing trusted comrades stays with you.
Yeah. Captain Burling, Getz, Lasley. We were a tight-knit group, if a little rough around the edges. I would have been content staying with them till the end.
Maybe your experience is what's made you so pragmatic. It takes real strength to overcome past hardships and move on. That's what I think, anyway.
You know, you seem way more pragmatic than me. I wonder what made you that way.
You should know not to pry into a mercenary's past. But if the right moment comes, maybe I'll tell you about it.
Oh, hey. You fishing too?
Yeah.
Ease up, kid. We're on the same side now, remember?
I know. Guess I'm just not used to it yet.
We're not getting paid to kill each other anymore. We can just sit here like normal folks and catch some fish. You're a mercenary, right? For us, there's no such thing as friends or foes once that contract's paid.
Yeah, I know that too. You, don't remember me, do you?
Should I?
I used to run with Burling's mercenaries.
Burling. Ah, yes. That woman was an army unto herself.
Yeah, but you and your company wiped us out. My captain, my comrades, every last one of them died in that battle.
So that's what this is about. You have a grudge against me?
No, I don't. Wouldn't be much of a merc if I held a grudge against everyone I fought. But it was tough at the time. I really liked that scruffy crew. All of us got along, even the captain. They were the best group I'd ever been with. After what happened, I made myself a promise. I was gonna get stronger, and someday I would defeat you and the Ashen Demon.
But we're allies now, so you're gonna have to let that go, huh?
Looks like it. But you know, part of me is relieved. I don't think I could have beaten the Ashen Demon anyway.
Hey now, what about me? Or are you saying you could take me?
Oh, no, unless I try. By the way, for a regular guy just catching some fish, you haven't even got your hook on.
Yeah, well, these old mitts aren't exactly made for tying tiny knots.
Give it here. I'll do it.
Not half bad, kid. Thanks.
People call you a legendary mercenary, but you're a lot less dexterous than I imagined.
Legendary is what they call dead people. I'm still alive and kicking, you know. Hey, and about what happened with Burling. I'm sorry. The whole thing was just two minor lords trying to get the better of each other. If Burling hadn't come for us, we could have avoided all the bloodshed. But she came roaring in, yelling that she would take us down and make a name for herself. My kid couldn't afford to hold back at that point. I know that doesn't make it better, but I hope it helps.
What's done is done. You were just doing your job. I know that.
Why can't you just let me stay inside?
Sure thing.
Stay focused.
Let's earn our keep. Stay sick.
It's Birdie's time to shine! Sure hope this goes okay.
Let's get this operation underway, shall we? Starting the mission now.
Initiating the operation. Let's go, everyone.
Not a problem. I've got this. Safe. A life is the only thing we can't replace.
There'll be no failure so long as I'm here.
Not a problem.
Please let us take this place down.
Not a problem. I've got her.
I need somewhere to hide.
This stronghold will fall!
We'll bring it down in no time. My turn? What are you staring at? Bow before me.
What are you staring at? Out of the way! Bow before me!
Let's get this operation underway, shall we? I'll cut.
Take a breath.
Nothing to it.
Not yet!
Drive them straight into their graves!
No one gets past us. Got it?
Not a problem. Don't mind if I do. Resistance is futile.
It's Bernie's time to shine! You need some back.
Take a breather.
Wait, it's ours? I did it, everybody!
You're done! Initiating the operation. Providing support.
Move out!
The stronghold's out!
I'll have my fill of bloodshed!
This is my safe space, and they can't have it!
Prepare defenses!
Hit them hard and fast! Somebody help me!
Take it out! On to the next one. You've grown. Here it comes! Out of the way! You're done! I need a hand over here. Can't let it end like this. We'll have to take these from him. Not a problem. I've got this.
It's not over.
Already?
I'm in.
I won't ever forget your kindness.
You're so Make sure to, keep that momentum.
Hold it together.
No mercy.
I'll win the next one too, if I just stay focused. I won't let myself stop. This'll help me break new boundaries.
I feel like I've taken hold of something.
Hubert, have you learned anything about my father's whereabouts? Nothing. We've not the faintest idea what he is up to. If we are lucky, he will be naught but a corpse by the wayside. I know that sounds cruel, but frankly, his death would do us a great service.
You remain as blunt as the blacksmith's anvil. Still, I cannot deny the truth of what you say. I still think it for the best if he is taken into custody and given a fair trial under imperial law. And yet, at times, a different thought manages to creep in around the edges of my mind. There is a part of me, a very small part, granted, that hopes he has found a quiet life for himself somewhere out of the way.
The man can strive for a bucolic life all he wants, but he will never have it. Adrastia looks to be at peace, but beneath the surface, many disagree with the Emperor's ways. Make no mistake, these dissidents will seek out your father and prop him up as their leader.
Yes, I suppose he will never stop being the former Prime Minister and a symbol of the old regime. But to frame it as you do...
I am right, and you know it. Make your peace with it. Once a man strays from the path, there is no guiding him back.
I disagree. I believe we all deserve a second chance. In any case, if you find out anything about my father, be sure to inform me.
I almost wish they did prop the man up. Because perhaps then... but no. Either way, it seems I will have to start taking more serious precautions. I only hope he can settle things with his father in one manner or the other. Just as I did.
Well, how'd it go?
Any result's a good result.
Which battlefield are you headed to?